This was my first time flying in Aspen. We launched pretty early, like 9:20, and immediately you could find some strong climbs pretty close to the launch. I took the first one that I could feel and kept just working it, and it was just developing and growing to like 2 meters a second or almost 3 meters a second climb, and I kept just getting boosted. Within the first couple of minutes I was already at 15,000 feet. I didn't have oxygen on this flight, so I was trying to not exceed 15,000 by too much, so I just went on the glide at this point. I was thinking of flying closer to Maroon Bells, so I made the crossing across this big valley, essentially on this Highlands Bowl area. I arrived around the peak height in the hopes of catching some thermals on the east side, which was cooking in the sun. I boated around this area, and in fact one pilot messaged me that this is potentially somewhat committing and tricky area to land because of no LZs on glide. And so because I was just exploring for the first time, I didn't have the oxygen, and so I decided to just boat around, go back. Maybe if I would have had oxygen, I would have kept going over the Maroon Bells area and towards Maroon Bells. It seemed quite easy from where I was established, and these climbs were just so good and so easy. But instead what I did is I went back over the launch, flew across the main valley, and then decided to push over the town to see if I could find some lift there and potentially land at the second LZ, the other side of the town. However, there was a situation where I saw some airplanes launching and they were kind of close to me, so I got a little bit spooked, so I didn't want to pursue my original plan, and what I ended up doing is just flying back. Since I arrived already back pretty low, I couldn't anymore get established higher over the launch and peak, and so I just ended up bombing out at the LZ. Even though this was just an hour and 20-minute flight, it was pretty cool introduction to flying in Aspen. I'm certainly coming back at some point and taking my oxygen, because I can see that this area has a lot of XC potential, and you can get these super high climbs and can do some cool flights with these absolutely scenic peaks and beautiful views.